Welcome to Veterans Voice. We have a special guest with us here today. He's an Army medic. He was in the Army for 26 years. And Brian Gibson, and he's been with us before. We're going to get an update today as to what he's involved in with the Project Diehard. Brian, tell us a little bit more about what's been accomplished since December.
Well, last time we were here, we were just getting our feet wet, but we're moving along.
Any new developments as far as?
We kicked off our 500 for 500 campaign.
Now, what's that about?
Well, remember, we need 500 people to give $500 for us to establish Fort Hope.
Okay.
We have 2,000 of our 250,000 that we need to raise.
Okay. That's a start.
It's a start. I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
It's a start. But we are moving along. We're doing our fundraisers. We're getting our name out there. Just this last Memorial Day, we were on local radio stations, and I did the Memorial Day program down at the park.
Yeah, Dolly McNutt.
At Dolly McNutt. That was really good. Got a lot of good response from that.
Now, have you got any, I know you got more people working with you, you told me earlier now, and some groups, and they've got something like a community breakfast thing going on. What is that?
We're doing a community breakfast at Texas Roadhouse.
Okay.
Right now it's the first Thursday of the month. It goes from 8 to 10:30.
All right.
The cost is $5.
Can't beat that.
Can't beat that. We ask everybody to bring 10 so they can buy a veteran breakfast.
That's a good idea, yeah. Now, the proceeds are all
go to Project Diehard.
Okay.
That's our monthly fundraiser that we use to cover our operating cost.
Now, what is your website?
www.projectdiehard.org.
.org. Now, everybody can get informed pretty well on there.
Oh yes, everybody can get it. In fact, via our website, you follow our Facebook page.
Okay.
We got a couple special promos going on our Facebook page right now. Because we're in desperate need of patrons.
I see.
Right? Patrons are, that's our lifeblood. Our patrons. They keep they keep the lights on.
They keep the lights on.
They keep the lights on.
Sort of like church members.
There you go. Right? Just like
if they pay their tithes, huh?
Yeah, well, if they do. But our patrons, we ask for $22 a month.
Okay.
In remembrance of the 22
That's
veterans a day.
Yeah.
That's 73 cents a day.
73 cents. Wow.
73 cents. You can't even buy a cup of coffee for that anymore.
Can't buy a Coke for that.
Yeah. Right?
Now, you have something that you told me earlier about T-Town Showdown.
Well, that's rolling up.
That's rolling up.
Let me finish with our patrons. If you go to our Facebook page, if you become a patron between now and July 4th, your name's going to be entered into winning. We had a kneeling soldier statue donated to us. We're going to give that away. Okay. Right? Your name's going to be entered in, and if you become a patron during that time at that $22 a month level, you could win that. Somebody goes, well, what if they live in California? I said, well, then I guess we're going to be paying some
shipping costs.
Paying some shipping costs, but it's a concrete thing. It's good. It's cute. It's there. So now, T-Town USA, the good folks at McAllister's Deli, we have been chosen to be their nonprofit for the 2019 T-Town Challenge. If Paducah wins T-Town USA, because that's what it is. This is a competition between all the McAllisters in the nation.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If Paducah wins, Paducah gets named T-Town USA. Oh. And Project Diehard gets $10,000 from McAllister's.
Well, that's great.
That is excellent.
That's wonderful. And there's 2 ways to vote, you said.
2 ways to vote. One is go into McAllister's, buy a tea. You're going to go there and get a tea. Right? The other way is go online. We have it up on our Facebook page. McAllister's has it on theirs. There's a website you can go to. I I think they can plug it in. But this website, you can vote once a day.
Once a day.
Once a day. So if you go there once a day and you vote for Paducah,
It's McAllistersDeli.com/free tea day, right?
Free tea day.
Okay.
And July 18th is going to be the free tea day.
Okay.
So you can go to McAllister on July 18th and
You
get.
got till July 18th to do that.
Yeah, you got till July 18th.
All right.
We have another one at Texas Roadhouse, July 3rd.
July 3rd.
July 3rd from 3 to 9 p.m.
Give me an update on Fort Hope.
Again, our landowner has agreed for that acreage. He's still holding it for us.
Okay.
But I don't know how much longer we get him to hold out.
Yeah.
This is why it's important for that 500 for 500. Right?
Now, how many acres is that?
104?
104 acres.
It's over 100.
Yeah.
Between 104 and 114. We're not, we haven't gotten a surveyor out there to,
Okay.
but still, again,
Now, last time you did not disclose the location. You're still not ready to do that?
it's going to be in Livingston County. I'm just going to tell you that.
I figured that out pretty quick.
Yeah, it's going to be in the river region.
Yeah.
Right? We're going to service a 200-mile radius of that location for veterans. That's going to be our main goal.
So what's going to be going on there as far as for the veterans?
Well, for the veterans, we're going to give them a safe, secure place. Whether they want to come out and talk, they want to stay for a day, a week, a month, up to a year free of charge.
That's great.
Right? If they need help
Yeah.
going to doctors or getting through the system or anything like that,
Yeah.
that's what Project Diehard is going to be there for,
I see.
is to help them and to give them that Fort Hope, that safe, secure place.
It's based on a scripture, I believe you told me last time.
Romans 15:13.
15:13. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing, so that by the power of the Holy Spirit you may abound in hope.
That's it.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That's how we got the name, Fort Hope.
Now, you spent 26 years in the Army as a
medic. Yeah.
So you dealt with quite a bit of that
Yeah.
depression and
Anxiety
stuff.
I still have it to this day.
Yeah.
But praise God, he helps me keep it under control.
Yeah. Well, everybody needs a little help once in a while, and
Always.
the support that we give our veterans for these things, it means a lot. It means I went for years without knowing there was any help, and it seemed like nobody cared about the Vietnam veterans anyway.
Well,
But things began to pick up for me in the 90s, and of course, I kind of hit bottom,
oh,
and my wife gave me two choices. You get some help, or I'm gone.
you know what? My wife did the same thing.
She motivated me.
Yeah, my wife did the same thing. She motivated me.
Yeah. So we don't want people to, the veterans to get that low to where,
No, no.
we want to help them out.
People have asked me, well, we tout 22 veterans a day die by suicide.
Yeah.
That's one every 90 minutes.
Yeah, that's terrible.
20% of all suicides in America are veterans.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me, well, how do you stop that? I said, if I had that answer,
Yeah.
we wouldn't have this problem.
That's right.
But this is what Fort Hope is there for. Let's try to catch our veterans, our brothers and sisters,
Yeah.
before they hit that point.
Yeah.
Before they hit that bottom run,
Right.
because we're not a handout.
Yeah.
We're going to be a hand up.
Yeah.
They only get a year for free.
Well, the old saying is the idle hands are the devil's workshop.
Oh, yeah.
And in many cases where these veterans don't have anything to do, and a lot of times they have skills, but they can't find a job, or they find a hard time holding a job.
They have a hard
because of the
time holding the
problems.
job
Yeah.
because of anxiety, depression,
Yeah.
right? I had a meeting at one of our breakfasts we had with a guy that asked me, well, I like hiring veterans, but I can't get them to
Yeah.
come.
Yeah.
Well, to the casino across the river, right? And I go, well, let's look at this.
Yeah.
I said, let's look at a casino. You
Yeah.
got, it's dark with flashing lights and loud noises.
Wrong
Guess where
atmosphere.
veterans don't like being,
Yeah, right.
right?
Right.
In dark
Yeah.
with flashing lights
Seen
and
a lot
loud
of flashing
noises.
lights over there.
Yeah, it's, yeah. He goes, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
I said, you find them a nice job up in a corner of the building where they can just do their job, monitor monitors, or, you know.
Yeah. So at Fort Hope, there will be, I understand, some buildings put up, like a garage where
Oh, yeah,
they can work
yeah.
on cars and things like
Yeah.
this. Perhaps some carpentry skills can be taught.
Carpentry skills, I got carpenters, electricians, masons,
Yeah.
car mechanics, body guys, HVAC guys, all these retired guys,
Yeah.
which again, idle hands, right?
Yeah.
That are willing to come and volunteer their time.
Yeah.
And if a veteran wants to learn a trade, they're going to be there to teach them.
Yeah. Now I've seen there are some other programs in the country going on, and they're having some success. Like out in Kansas City, Kansas, there's a ranch out there that they hire veterans, and then like down there in Georgia, near Georgia, there's another garage down there where they hire nothing but veterans. They was on that garage rehab thing.
Yeah,
So they get a lot of help and interest from a lot of places, and so.
Well, again, people ask me, why Western Kentucky?
I think it's a great place.
Well, so do I. Also, you speak of Georgia, you speak of Texas, you speak of Oklahoma.
Think about our location.
Think about
we're central.
Think where we're at.
We're central from everywhere.
And there's nothing here.
Yeah. Why do you think they put the what was that place they built out there at West Paducah? The hub. They call it the hub.
Yeah.
Anyway, communication.
Yeah, communication.
Now, how's your funding going?
Again, patrons, patrons, patrons.
Patrons.
We need patrons to keep the lights on. Our patrons let us, I mean, unfortunately, we got to pay for people to write grants, right?
Yeah.
Because I haven't been able to find anybody that, hey, I'll do that for free.
Yeah.
I'll do that to help the cause.
Yeah.
We're also in need of volunteers. If you have that special skill that can help Project Diehard grow, volunteer.
Yeah.
Hey, I know how to write grants.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I know how to do this, I know how to do that. If you can help Project Diehard grow, come on.
Yeah.
Volunteer.
Just anything.
Yeah.
Volunteer. You've got definition down here as a person who freely offers to take part in an enterprise or undertake a task at no financial gain.
Yeah, that comes out of Webster's.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Volunteer.
Yeah. Well, you know, most of our military in the past have been volunteer.
Yeah.
Of course, now I was drafted, but I was an exception. But
since 1972.
But I volunteered after I got drafted. So
yeah. 1972, we went all to a volunteer army.
Yeah.
All volunteer.
It's all volunteer. And what are some of your monthly expenses that, if you'd like to discuss that?
Well, you know, all those
Postage.
Postage is a big one when we do our mail outs.
Your phone bills.
Phone bills, our toner, you know, all those nice little handouts everybody likes
Are
getting.
you paying for any advertising?
Right now we're using PSAs because we don't have the budget to pay for advertising.
What kind of supplies are you in need of, like paper or?
We need paper.
Printers or anything like that?
Yeah, we got a printer. We just need Hewlett Packard 202A.
Oh, okay.
That's we got a nice
Seems
laser
like don't
printer.
take long. They run out of ink, do they?
Oh yeah.
Rentals. You pay any rentals for anything like?
Not as of yet, but we budget into it. We budget it in.
Okay.
We did our first big spring rally on May 4th where we had to go rent a bounce house for the kids.
Oh, okay.
No problem on that, but see that's an expense.
Yeah.
People don't realize that a nonprofit, we have operating expenses. Now, I'm going to say it again. Our goal, my board hates me when I say it, but our goal is 90 cents on a dollar to touch a veteran. Well, we're not there yet. That's
Yeah.
our goal,
Yeah.
right? We got to get Fort Hope built first,
Yeah.
and that's where we need the help.
Yeah.
That's where we need the help.
Yeah. Well, it takes money to make money.
Oh, yeah.
My mother used to say, we would talk about farming and everything. Well, you got to spend money to make money. Just like the farmer, you know, he spends money on a lot of seed
and
corn,
diesel, and all that stuff
and
to get it in the
preparing
ground.
and everything. And he puts it all in the ground, and then he hopes.
Yeah. Well,
Hopes and prays. It comes up.
we live off the model from the movie Field of Dreams.
Yeah. Okay.
If you build it, they will come.
I think that'll work.
I think that'll work because
Yeah.
we need to get it built.
Yeah.
And as I said before, and I still hold to it,
Yeah.
the war on veteran suicide starts at home.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go into names and all this, but
Yeah.
just 3 weeks ago, we had a 37-year-old Navy veteran die by suicide here in the river region. So it's right here. It's in our backyard.
Yeah. It is.
Okay, so people step up,
Yeah.
become a patron,
Yeah.
fill the can challenge. We got that running. There's 12 businesses in Paducah that has this nice little ammo can in it,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah.
Those 12 businesses are competing for our traveling trophy.
Oh, okay.
Their name goes on the trophy and they get to hang on to it for a year. So if you're out in Paducah, look for the can, and if you like
Yeah.
that business, put
Yeah.
$1 in the can, because that's how they're going to win.
Yeah.
The one that raises the most wins.
Yeah. So all of this has one goal in mind. Everything you do is to stop veteran suicide. And if we can stop one or two,
If we can stop one,
yeah,
it's going to be worth it.
yeah.
That's
Think of the families. I know you've said you've dealt with some families.
if you go to our Facebook page, Project Diehard 22, go to our groups. We have a closed group. We have families that have lost veterans to suicide.
Yeah.
That's what this group is for. That lets them communicate with each other, support each other. I was to have one of my families here today, but when you're a single mother raising two young
Oh, yeah.
daughters,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
things happen.
Things happen. Yeah.
Well, and the reason she's in that is because her husband lost the battle with the demons.
Wow. That's what they call it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what we call it.
Yeah.
That's what we call it, the demons.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, we have plans for our families. We're working with another nonprofit to do a yearly retreat with them. We're just in the beginning days of talking to them. But that's our plan, is once a year get all our families together and let them
Yeah.
meet up and join and fellowship and work with each other. And
How can people get a hold of you?
www.projectdiehard.org.
Okay.
That's the biggest thing. We've
On Facebook, you have
on Facebook, Project Diehard 22.
Project Diehard 22.
Those are our two major ways. We have Instagram.
Can people
and
call you on the phone?
They do. We prefer now, because we're getting so big, shoot us an email.
Shoot an email.
Yeah, we're starting to get that traction where I wish I could answer every phone call.
So the email address is
contact@projectdiehard.org.
okay.
When you email that, that'll go out to 6 people.
6 people. Okay. And they're handling the email for you.
That they handle.
And the more hits, as what they call like and share on
Likes and
Facebook,
shares on our Facebook.
you know, spreads the word.
It spreads the word, and that's the biggest
Yeah.
thing we ask everybody to.
How
Spread the word.
many people do you think is following you on Facebook? Do you know?
1,143 right now.
Well, that's a good start. Yeah.
It's a good start, but
Yeah.
it's a start.
Yeah. Well, they're talking to people, I suppose, that probably aren't following, but
Yeah.
at least they're a contact, huh?
Yeah, that's how this works. It's
Yeah.
word of mouth. We ain't got the budget to go
Now,
spend
how much do you get paid for this?
I don't. I do not take a salary.
So you're total volunteer too.
Yeah.
And
I do not take a salary. No.
what about your board members? What about
They
them?
do not get paid.
They do not get paid.
And they will not get paid.
So that's all total volunteer work.
Volunteer.
They're putting their skills in there, and
That's it.
everything's going into the project itself.
If you sit on my board, you will never get a paycheck. Now, we understand down the road we're going to have to hire people.
Yeah,
We understand that.
yeah. Maybe a veteran though,
Oh, yeah.
or a veteran's wife. That
Yeah. But
Yeah.
if you, myself,
yeah,
and if you sit on my board, I'm never taking a paycheck.
yeah. Well, that's a true
True nonprofit.
nonprofit.
We
Exactly.
are a grassroots nonprofit. We're right
Grassroots.
here. I will never take a salary. No board member will take a salary. I cannot stress that enough.
How many board members do you have?
I got 8.
8 board. Now, what do these people? You're not telling me their names, but what do those people do? Are they business owners or?
We have
who are-
business owners.
Okay.
We have veterans. We have our chaplain. He's not a veteran, but he has the heart,
Yeah.
right? The Bible tells me to seek guidance from multiple sources, right? I
Yeah.
can't quote it because I ain't never been good at that, but
Yeah.
that's my board. It's
Yeah.
half veterans, half civilians.
Yeah.
That's what it's made up of.
Yeah.
I do not have a vote, but I do have a veto.
Yeah. Something just crossed my mind about, the families when a veteran commits a suicide,
Dies by
suicide, yeah. And the experiences that family goes through, especially if it's a spouse and children involved there, what can people do for them,
That's a tough one.
There's a lot of organizations
Yeah, there's a lot.
that,
There's a lot
that do help. There's some that build homes for
Yeah.
veterans like that.
Well, they built for veterans,
Yeah.
not for spouses.
I don't know if there is a program that actually helps the spouses of those that commit suicide.
Do
you know?
I don't know of any.
Yeah.
This is why we started our family group.
Yeah, yeah.
Right now I got 8 members of our family groups.
Uh-huh.
So if you've lost a veteran to suicide, please go to Project Diehard Families, ask to join the group, and we want to grow that because our families are, they need some help too.
Yeah.
I cannot guarantee Project Diehard because that's not in our mission statement, but I have a very soft spot in my heart for our families.
Yeah.
This is why I'm talking to this other nonprofit that's their specialty
I see.
is families and
So you have another avenue that you could actually.
that's what we're working on.
Yeah. Okay.
I will not pair up with any other nonprofit
Yeah.
unless we do our due diligence and research and make sure that they follow our principles.
Yeah. So you had mentioned earlier about the 500 for 500, and I just kind of wanted you to touch on that again. We're
Okay.
running down to the last minute here.
500 for 500. It's going to take 500 people to give $500, right, for us to secure that land, so we can establish
Or 1,000 people to give 250.
or 1,000 people to give 250.
Yeah.
But at $500,
Or 2,000 to give 200.
yeah,
So, but
at the
every little
$500
bit helps.
at the $500 level,
Yeah.
we do have a list of our veterans that have lost their fight with the demons. Their name goes on a granite brick,
Yeah.
a granite brick,
Uh-huh.
and it'll go into our remembrance wall on Fort Hope.
Oh, okay.
And
That'd be great.
underneath that will be your name, donated by,
Yeah.
and your name.
Yeah.
But that'll go on our remembrance wall.
Yeah.
But 500 for 500.
Well, I like the way that's put because I don't think people want to be on a sidewalk and somebody walk over your name.
No.
Some
Look,
of them do that, but
bricks are cheaper. Ain't
Bricks are
gonna
cheaper.
lie. Red bricks are cheaper.
yeah,
But they don't last.
yeah,
And Project Diehard is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Fort Hope is going to be built on solid foundations and solid ground. So
Okay.
why not build the wall out of granite?
there you go. Well, I'm glad you could come and be on the program today.
Oh, I'm happy to come anytime I can to
So-
share. As I said, we are fully transparent.
Okay,
I'll come back every quarter and give you guys updates if that's what you want.
okay,
If that's what your viewers want, I'll do that.
okay, that's great. Well, we're going to wrap this up today, and we want to thank you for being with us, and thank you for watching.